Hello and welcome back to Cathartic Zine Canada. I am Kat, and today I'm going to be talking about the strategic framework for enhancing international education. In regards to how Alberta education works. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future videos. Today's will be short. So the vision for enhancing international education with China, you can see the vision here. I'm just going to highlight important thing here. They're wanting to enhance mutual teaching learning opportunities, as well as significant cultural and economic benefits. So you can read their key principles here, what Alberta's objectives are, their key strategies, and their action plan. So this is a 2011 document. So I'm just assuming that this program has been around for around the same amount of time. And I'm just going to scroll down to show that Alberta has been working with China to implement initiatives on behalf of China, it seems. Also, they want to have teachers understand Chinese culture, language. They want opportunities for Albertan Chinese teachers to engage in professional conversation. But also they want to enhance the Chinese education system and understand and have knowledge of that system, which some people can say is an indoctrination cycle, not a teaching cycle. And for me, for someone who has been indoctrinated by the Albertan government, this terrifies me. So you can look up more on this document by searching strategic framework, the title. And Alberta has internationally accredited schools. So what that is, it means that different countries will pay Alberta to host their curriculum. But as we just seen, it looks like we're not hosting our own curriculum, but more or less the different countries' curriculum. So here you can read up on what that means. So yeah, so it's been around for 10 years pretty much. And if you click the map, it'll bring you here. Oh, look how tiny it is. But there's some in Mexico. There's some in Qatar, which has awful human rights. Women don't have rights there. You have United Arab Emirates. You have a ton of Chinese schools. Most are Chinese. You also have one in Japan. And, excuse me, if you go to this document or this page and you scroll down, you can click the handbook and it brings you here. So to teach at one of these schools, you must be accredited through Alberta Teacher Certification. And that means you'll be certified to teach in any Albertan school, even these international ones. And that means you build up your resume for your teacher. You like get a contract internationally, and so it'll be easier for you to get a job when you're back at home. So that's what some teachers do, and they're about 350. But if you go to this handbook and you go Control F tuition, it'll bring you to the tuition and student fees. And in the appendix, it shows how much it costs. There's initial application fee, an annual fee, and you got your taking care of everything, and looks like on-site managers fees, testing fees, and then paying for their staff, which is $600 a day. So it's 350 teachers, and I did quick math, and that's around $54 million just for teachers per year, not including anything else, just the teacher fees is $600 a day, and that is for 52 weeks for 5 days out of the week, because I'm guessing you still have to pay your teachers even through the summer. So that's a lot of money that the government is bringing in through these international schools. And a quick question would be asked, do you think these schools have influence on the curriculum? I'd say yes, according to that first document, the strategic framework document we looked at. Now, in Invest Alberta has different offices. So they have a Taiwan office, and they have, you see the personnel emails down there. But let's go to the Beijing office. So Alberta Beijing office develops important business relationships and can help your company pursue international business goals. Invest in Canada, invest in Alberta. So by looking at this website, it looks like an Albertan website because it has the Albertan logo. Talks about Alberta. You scroll down. The Alberta Beijing at internationalgc.ca, this email, that's a Government of Canada web email address, which is very interesting. Scroll down, you see Ron Hoffman has a Government of Alberta email address, though. It's very interesting. Now these two people below have same Government of Canada, which seems to me that this doesn't make a lot of sense. It should be a Government of Alberta website email, or yeah, Government of Alberta extension. But let's go to, I think this, I can't even pronounce this one, Guangzhou. They have a Government of Alberta website, but the directory here, the Chris, is for Canada. And if you go to Hong Kong, they have another Government of Alberta. But here, Ron Hoffman has a at alberta.org.Hong Kong email extension. But on the other page he had, I think it was Government of Alberta. And I tried to go to this website, alberta.org.hk, and it doesn't exist. Couldn't find alberta.org. Not sure what this is. But I just found it very interesting because it seems like a conflict of interest to have the provincial and the federal government working for the Albertan provincial government, especially overseas. And if you look at this directory, staff directory, you scroll down and you have your PDF documents at all the ministries again. Then you have by location, and none of these locations are listed overseas. But when you click on jobs, economy, and innovation, it'll bring you to the directory. And here you actually see the locations: Hong Kong, India, Japan, South Korea, China, Singapore, Taiwan, UK, USA. They just don't list it. And you can control F and find the different places. So Ron Hoffman, there you go, is the senior representative for Asia Pacific Basin. But isn't he supposed to be working for, let's see, let's go back. This one. Here he's listed alberta.org.hk. And let's just go here. If we can find these two people listed in this, then that would be troubling, I'd say. How do you spell it? N-A, man. Nan Yi. Nope. See if I could find someone with a government of Canada name, then I would be worried, but oh geez. These names sometimes. Yifan. Yay. Yifan. Yeah? No, I don't know. Anyways, you can take a look and see what is here. It's very interesting. Oh, here we have Alberta, Taiwan. Let's go to Taiwan then. And yeah, here. She's listed as Government of Canada, or he, I don't know. But they are listed under the Alberta Directory. So do they work for federal or do they work for provincial? Because here you can't work for two organizations at once full time. This seems very contradictory. So yeah, and here's the government of the USA, and they list some information about Qatar, which we have a location, international school location, and they don't have elections there. There's no democracy there. But here we are, receiving money from them. This hush money, what does the government have to say for themselves? What do they have to say for Albertan students who are learning, who are thinking they are learning, but they're being indoctrinated? This is evil. All right. So you guys can take a look at these documents for yourself and come to your own conclusions. My conclusion is that Alberta is for sale. And to whom? You tell me. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a fabulous day. Ta-ta.